Hi guys, how you doing? Well, I'm hoping you've seen my last 3 videos, which have been all around my 50th birthday celebrations. I had probably the most amazing weekend I've ever had. I thoroughly enjoyed my birthday weekend from start to finish. I really did. If you have seen my videos leading up to my 50th, I was really trying to hit target before I became 50, and I didn't do it. I didn't do it at all. And ultimately, did I enjoy my birthday any less because I wasn't at target? No, I didn't. I absolutely did not. It made no difference to how I felt or whether I enjoyed myself or anything over the weekend. And I think there's a bit of a lesson there. Sometimes you can put too much pressure on yourself to be a certain weight, and actually in the scheme of things it made no difference to my weekend away. Now I'll be honest, I am going to be watching what I eat over the next few weeks. I'm not going to be stupid. I'm still going to enjoy myself because I'm still in birthday mode. I'm milking my birthday. But I do know that I just need to be a little bit more careful than I was over the 4 days that I was away. Because I did have, well, say fish and chips. I don't eat fried foods, and I really never eat chips either. But I did have chips and curry sauce. And actually the chips we went to was amazing. It was really nice. It wasn't greasy at all. And I do love a good curry sauce. I didn't count any sins all weekend. And there was no way I was going to do that. This weekend was my weekend. So Thursday, and I'm sorry if you've seen the videos and you know all this. Thursday I had chicken and curry sauce for dinner. Obviously we'd had a kebab, but sorry, not kebab. I had a wrap for my lunch. I already had breakfast, so I'd had more than my healthy extra Bs, but I wasn't counting anything. And then we had cocktails at the seafront. And then back to our apartment and watched the sunset with a few more glasses of slimline wine. And I think a couple of gin and tonics were thrown in there as well. So yes, that was my first day. Second day was actually my birthday, and a friend cooked me a full breakfast, which was yummy. And then we went to the beach. We had ice cream. Again, I don't normally have ice cream, but I just fancied it, so I had it. I think it was a caramel pecan one from Jude's, I think it's called. Never had it before, but it was lovely. Glass of wine. And then back to our apartment to get ready to go out in the evenings. And my friends that were already there with us surprised me with a gorgeous chocolate cake, which the lady who looks after the dogs had made for me. And it had crystallised real flowers on top, which were absolutely gorgeous. And the cake was really spongy. It was gooey and chocolatey and naughty and lovely. And obviously that went down with some champagne. And then we went out for the evening because my other friends then arrived. Bless them, they had a horrible journey down the M5. And they arrived literally about half an hour to get into their apartment, get changed and come down and join us for dinner. But I did have a glass of wine, some cold beers ready for them for when they came. So, and then we went to Moran's for a meal and we had a set menu. So again, no planning there, slimming wise, but it was gorgeous, really nice. Followed up by loads of wine and prosecco and champagne. And then the next day was the trip to Lundy Island. I was very careful. I drank a lot and I was tipsy, but I wasn't over the top because I knew the next day was Lundy Island and I didn't want a hangover and I didn't want to be ill over the boat and things like that. So it was longer on the boat than I thought it was going to be, I'll have to be honest. Yeah, it was. But it was really nice and chilled for me. I'm not sure my friends probably agreed. Bless them, they were so good. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but they looked like they're really enjoying themselves. So if they didn't, they did a really good job of it, and I really love them for coming along and spending the day with me for that. And so we had, what did we have? Oh, we had panini in the only pub on the island. We did do bacon rolls as well in the morning, bacon sausages and egg rolls before we left. And so I had a panini in the pub. Sorry, Lola's come to see me, stop it. I got cider down here as well, so I got both of them. Yeah, so, and a glass of wine. Then when we got back, we went back to the apartment and had some more drinky poos, and then they surprised me with another cake. So this is from the four that came down on the day of my birthday in the evening. Bless them, because it was so rushed I didn't have time to give it me on my birthday, but it was so much nicer having it the next day. It was such a lovely surprise, and it had a little red sort of shoes, which is me, stilettos, and handbag, and bubbles on the top. And so yeah, I absolutely loved it. I was really I was over the moon. I got absolutely sport this weekend. So yeah, I love my friends to pieces. They really made me feel very special, so thank you guys if you're watching this. You made my weekend, you really did. Obviously we had fish and chips that night again, because we're by the seaside, so why not? Again, didn't have fish, I had my chips and curry sauce, and bubbles and champagne, and then we came home on the Sunday. So all in all, completely off plan, but thoroughly amazing weekend. Did get on the scales on the Monday, and I'd put 3 kgs on, so that's just short of £7. Yes, so do you know what? I wasn't even going to worry about it, and I'm not going to worry about it. What I am going to do though is just rein it in a little bit now. So I've avoided drinking during the week, and I've had a couple of biscuits. But I think all in all I've had them within my sins, so yeah, I'm thinking okay. The weight is starting to come back off, but obviously got a little bit of work to do. We are going for my big holiday in a few weeks, and I would like to, I'm not going to say get on Target actually, because I've seen the photographs when I was at Target, and I agree with everybody who's nagged me to say I was probably too thin, because I think I was. If I get down £7 to £10, that probably will be too much. I don't know. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to enjoy the next few weeks and be what I will be when I go to China. That's it. That's honestly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be stupid about it. I'm not going to ruin my next few weeks. I'm not going to stop going out because of it, but I will make the best choices I feel I want to make that time. And I think, you know, Slimwood isn't a diet. It's all around healthy eating and, you know, being sensible. It's a lifestyle change. So I'm not telling myself I can't have things. If I want them, I will have them. And actually most of the time I don't want fatty foods, I don't want sweet things, so I'm not going to beat myself up if I have the odd one here and there. So I'm going to be honest. Back at the gym this week, which was great. I need to get back into my sit-ups because I've just not had time, and it is time. This week has been so full on since we've been back. I think I've had a few nights where I've not even gone into the lounge. I think 4 nights I didn't go into the lounge, so that just shows how busy I've been when I got home. But then again, if I'm busy, I'm walking around, getting steps, so you're sort of getting some body magic in without actually going to do any exercise, things like that. So that's life. That's what happens in real life. I know that one of the things I've had a lot of recently is crisps. And so I'm going to make some of my own crisps over the weekend, so I'll show you that in a different video. I have ordered a mandolin so I can cut the potatoes much thinner than I could do through my machine or myself, so I will do that. But tonight, because I've been trying to think of things for dinner that's slightly different to what we've had before, and I'm sorry for shaking. Laura and Fido, as you can probably hear, having a little bit of a play fight, and they just keep knocking the desk. So yeah, so I've been thinking things we can eat that's a little bit different, healthy, but still fill us up. And tonight I've decided, I took some chicken breasts out of the freezer and they've been defrosting all day. I've also got some bacon I needed to use up, and I was thinking, do I do Hunter's chicken? Do I do chicken wrapped in bacon? Could I stuff the chicken somehow? So all these things have been going through my head. But then, because I've been thinking about potatoes and things I can do with some potatoes, I was thinking about Hasselback potatoes and thought, well, maybe if I do chicken Hasselback. Now, I've never done this before. I'm just going to give it a go. Obviously, I've got the bacon I want to use up. I've thought about some cheese maybe in there. And maybe mushrooms. So who knows, I've got some chestnut mushrooms I need to use up. Maybe pop a couple of cherry tomatoes thinly sliced in there, and maybe, I don't know, olives and, I'm not actually sure olives would go with the bacon, so maybe not the olives. That might be another dish I could do another day, actually. It just gives me an idea. So yes, at the moment I'm thinking more around doing that type of dinner tonight, so I might as well take you along with me and show you how I make it. So yeah, should we go and see what I'm doing? Let's go down to the kitchen. Can't cook in the study, can I? See you in a bit. Right, let's make my chicken, my Hasselback chicken. So I've got 2 chicken breasts in, they're really large from my local butcher's, which I've just slashed through, and if you look, I haven't gone all the way through. All right, if you go all the way through, then you haven't really got Hasselback, you've got sliced chicken. Okay, so just be careful. These chickens were so big, they actually had these behind them as well, which meant they didn't lay flat, so I'll just chop those off. I will cook those because they'll go nicely in a salad tomorrow for lunch. And all I'm going to do is, I've got some bacon here which I've sliced. I've taken the fat off of my pieces. Hubby likes the fat if it's cooked right, so I've left that on for him. Got some sliced tomatoes and some sliced mushrooms. And all I'm going to do is stuff inside each of these chicken breasts, like this, with a piece of bacon first of all. Okay, it doesn't go away in because obviously you haven't sliced it all the way down. A mushroom and a tomato. Okay, and I'm going to build that up all the way down, and I'll show you when I've done that. Okay, so I'll pop those into an oven-proof dish, and then I'm just going to sprinkle some paprika. Now this is a spicy one, you don't need to use a spicy paprika if you don't want to, and you can use as much or as little as you want. Okay, just some people like it, some people don't. Okay, I do, as you can see. Some garlic salt. If you haven't got garlic salt, I'm sure if you use just garlic it'd be okay. And then just a sprinkling of mixed herbs. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to literally cover that with foil and pop that in the oven for about 40 minutes. And then when the chicken's cooked through, I'm going to just top that with some cheese. And I'll show you what that looks like when I've finished it. Okay, so while the chicken's cooking, I'm also going to make some croutons to put into the freezer. So when we have salads and things, I know hubby likes some croutons to make it like a Caesar salad. So I'm just going to add this chili infused oil to this bread. And I'm just going to pop it in the oven and bake it until it all crisps up nicely for him. Right, so this is my Hasselback chicken at the moment. So that looks absolutely divine. The spare chicken and bacon I've cooked there. Just cooked it separately on this baking tray. I'm going to leave that to cool now because that will do lovely for our salad tomorrow for work. Now all I need to do on this now is to pop some cheese. So on there and on there. Obviously hubby doesn't need to worry about his 30 grams, so he can have a bit more. Oops, there we go. That should do nicely. And then pop it back in the oven until it melts. What I also did today, I had a punnet of tomatoes to use up, so I've made 2 pots of sun-dried tomatoes as well, which will go in the fridge for salads in the week as well. And there you have it, Hasselback chicken, which is chicken stuffed with bacon, mushrooms, tomatoes, and topped with cheese. And then I put a little bit of parsley on top. And then I'm serving it with asparagus, sweet corn and mange too, and it smells lovely, so I'm going to eat it before it gets cold. Hi guys, well, that was delicious, and I know I say it sometimes, but this really was. In fact, I never lie actually. If it's not good, I will say. I've said this often before, I'm really good, and it sounds like I'm boasting, but I'm not. It's just something that I am really good at taking ingredients and just creating a meal from those ingredients. Today was literally because I had a chicken breast that I took out the freezer, and I wanted to do something that was a little bit more creative than just a chicken breast. And for me, it's just about taking different flavours and sort of incorporating them together and just coming up with something. And I do have to say, I think that passion and that ability has come from watching every single episode of Ready Steady Cook, and I did. When it was on, I absolutely loved it. I would tape it and I'd sit and I'd blitz it and I watched it, and I learned a lot from that. And I think, you know, being a home cook is quite challenging sometimes because you're busy, especially if you work full time. If you've got kids especially, I don't, but I do have 2 dogs that need walking every night, so time's of the essence. You do your shopping and then things change, so you have ingredients in the fridge that need using up, and for me, I hate waste, so I love to think about things that I can do. And on Ready Steady Cook, if you know the programme, they literally gave the chefs a bag of food and they had to create meals and they got judged by it. For me, I just love that concept because they were just really creative, and that just spurred me on to be creative. Now, I'm not creative when it comes to puddings and cakes. I'm a rubbish baker. I do have to stick to the recipe verbatim even. But when it comes to cooking, dinners, starters, snacks, things like that, I just love having the opportunity to just come up with something. So yeah, so I've really enjoyed that tonight, and the fact that hubby really liked it too. It's going to inspire me to do some other fillings for that chicken, so I've got some ideas. I mentioned black olives earlier, and that's made me think about some other things. So yeah, you might see some other videos with Hasselback chicken, but with different fillings. So I hope you liked that, guys. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like what I do. Share with your friends. Follow me on Instagram, because obviously I do a lot more cooking during the week, which doesn't come onto my YouTube channel as well. So look for similar inspirations for you. That's me on Instagram. And I will check in with you soon, guys. Thank you for watching. Cheers. Bye.